front, let's not even talk about the sale. Let's not dive into price or anything else. Our main objective is to build that relationship. But we got this Jones Street project that we're about finished with. Rehab's been what, about a month and a half. We got the team, they put new carpet in it, repainted, got a new AC unit installed, and we'll take a quick walk around, and after that talk about how we're gonna lock up more deals. Let's take a look. So this house, when Trey first met with Miss Crib, had some termite damage, the floors were a little bit eaten up. The kitchen was destroyed and needed a good amount of work. So we took it down. Talk about how that kind of played out and the importance of building rapport when you're meeting with people.
She was distressed, obviously a distressed seller. When I got down and broke that wall down that she had up, her mother was in a nursing home and she needed some money, to keep continuing to pay her bills because she's terminally ill at the moment. So once we got to that point, I was able to lay out all the options we had for her. Just educating her on the whole process, comparing the comps in the area to where they would maybe need to be. And from there, we were able to agree on the price that was comfortable for her.
That's golden. Now, we talked a lot about identifying how we can best serve the people we're called to serve. And we stress this every week, in our calls, in our training, is up front, let's not even talk about the sale. Let's not dive into price or anything else. Our main objective is to build that relationship. Once we iron out the relationship, we have that rapport built. It's going to give you a foundation to stand on so that when you open up the comps and you're talking price, you can really dial in and figure out how we can best serve these people, right? Another thing is people like options. So the more that you can identify and really come to an understanding of their situation, then you can identify how you can best serve them. You need fast cash? Do you need out? We can make you a cash offer, which is going to be a little bit lower than retail would be, right? If seller financing makes more sense and you want to do more of like a monthly installment payment, which we can consider mailbox money, we might be able to give you a little bit more money on terms. Of course, listing, if you have an agent on the team, is always a good place to be, but primary goal is just to identify how we can best serve the people we're called to serve. And Trey is just nailing that down. He's sniping it when he meets with these people because he's on target. He knows exactly where he needs to be. And before anything else, he's building that relationship and following that sales funnel to figure out how we can iron out more contracts. Let's take a look around the house real quick.
We've got a video. Let's do a video.
Let's run through what we got going on in here, Mike.
Oh, good. It's actually working under Mike, but we decided to close off the fireplace. We boarded that up. Along with the new AC system in the hallway, we put a new vent intake in, which could actually double as a shelf. And that's pulling a great amount of air. You guys did a good idea thinking about replacing the floor and putting carpet in. We just have a few trans strips left to do in between the rooms themselves.
New tiles in the bathroom. This tub had some holes in it in the siding, so we put the tub surround, got a new toilet. Only thing about it, the kitchen is pretty tight. There's not a whole lot of space in here. We got a small little countertop. The washer hookup, oddly enough, is in the kitchen, which is kind of a weird layout. Ideally, we might end up trying to put a fridge in that gap, but again, it's pretty tight. But this house, it was an $11,000 acquisition. We're probably in $8,000 on the rehab, and we'll rent it out for $800, right? So